Hi friends, Misty here with Queen Bee's Vintage. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to be putting a Christmas tree right here in this open space, and it is going to be another variation of a dress form Christmas tree. So many of you have reached out and asked for us to show you more, so that is what I'm going to be doing today. This is totally different from any of the dress form Christmas trees we have done so far. So with that being said, let's get into the video. All right, so what I have done so far, I'm going to move the camera down and show you, is I took my black 6-foot pencil tree. I purchased this at Hobby Lobby a few years ago, and I put the first 2 sections together on the stand that it comes with and fluffed it. Don't mind the extension cords, those will get tucked away. I then found a dowel, and I've wrapped some painter's tape around this because it's the next size up wouldn't fit down inside the hole right here that the top of the tree would normally go down into. So I wrapped this painter's tape around it just to make it a little thicker, and this is going to create a stopper for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide my dowel down inside here, and it's really nice and secure now. So this is what we have. And then what I'm going to do is I have this dress form. I had this when I had the store with my sister, and we used to display jewelry and scarves on her, and her stand broke. So sometimes I put her onto a vintage candlestick holder that I have when we're using her at shows and other things. So this is what the bottom looks like. You can see there's a hole here, and then there's a little set screw. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take her and set her down over the top, and then I'm going to get her straight, and then I'm going to use the set screw to get her set into place. Okay, so now I have her as the tree topper. She's got this little cap I'm going to put on her. And then I'll go around and I'm going to fluff these branches that come out from underneath the base of the dress form here. So I'm going to do that off camera, and then I will come back and we will go from there. Okay, she is lit. I added some extra market lights to this that have the bigger, like Edison style bulbs on them. And for our next step, I think what I'm going to do is take some of this gold deco mesh, and we're going to add to her skirt and make it a little bit fuller. I'm just going to take my deco mesh, and I've gathered the end here and used a pipe cleaner that I cut in half to secure the poof. I'm going to use the pipe cleaner also to secure it to the tree. I would normally use gold, but I'm out, and these are not going to show. There's going to be lots of ornaments and things that will camouflage the white pipe cleaner, so I'm not worried about that. And I'm just going to come up under the dress form, and I'm going under the branch and securing the deco mesh to it. And then you're just going to, I have mine down on the floor, and you're just going to take and create some poofs with it. Let me move the camera a little bit closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, I'm going to create my poof, secure it with some pipe cleaner. And then I'm going to take it in and attach it to my tree branch. And then I'm going to just keep going down, creating the poofs. When I get to the bottom, I will cut the deco mesh off, and then I'm going to come back up and start another trail of it down the front of the tree. Once I get this side done, I'm going to show you really quickly how it looks and then move on. I have the deco mesh going down this entire side now. I've left it loose down here towards the floor because I'm not sure if I want to take it up and tuck it or what yet, so I'm just leaving that alone for now. Now I'm going to come up and start right here in the front and do the same technique. I had to change the market lights out to some other lights that I had. Right as I was doing the deco mesh, they decided to burn out. This tree has been very light challenged this year. None of the original lights were working, so I had to add new lights, which that was okay because I got to use the multifunction lights that I like to use that I pick up at Walmart. For those of you that follow along, you've seen me use those before. Well, friends, I am on my third string of lights, and not lights that I'm putting on the tree, lights that do not work. So frustrating. Every year I think, okay, this will be the year, all the lights will work, everything will go smoothly. I should know better. It never goes smoothly. So I've decided to take a little break. I'm having a cup of coffee. Cheers. With a little whipped cream, or maybe a lot of whipped cream on top, and a Chips Ahoy cookie for a snack. What kind of coffee do you guys like? I'm drinking Starbucks Cinnamon Dolce homebrew that I put in my Keurig. Well, I'm going to sit here for a little bit and relax, but I promise we'll get back into this tree decorating video. Okay, friends, we are on day 2 of this dress form Christmas tree decorating video. Yesterday, I just wasn't feeling it. After changing the lights out 3 different times and then getting the deco mesh put on it, I was just done. I had orders to pull and ship that came in on the website. I wanted to get those out. Some of those things are probably Christmas gifts. So yesterday was kind of a busy and chaotic day. So we are going to attack this tree today and get it finished. I did get the deco mesh done. I am going to give you a close-up of how I did that. We're going to create some bows with some gold ribbon that are going to go on the front and the 2 sides. I'm kind of creating a bustle around her with the deco mesh and the ribbon. So we're going to do that. We are going to get some ornaments on this tree, and I may even include a DIY ornament tutorial. So are you guys ready? Let's do this. Before I give you guys a close-up of the deco mesh, I want to create a large bow that is going to go on the back, and I want the tails to kind of cascade down. Excuse me. And so what I've done is I have cut 2 pieces of this gold ribbon. Let me grab it and show you. It's this big, huge spool of Celebrate ribbon from Michaels. I got this in a $2 grab bag last year after Christmas, so this probably cost next to nothing because that grab bag was full of stuff. It doesn't show what the original retail price is on this, so sorry guys. But what I did is I cut 2 pieces two pieces that are 36 inches long and two pieces that are 24 inches long. And what I'm going to do is take a 24-inch piece. I have folded these in half. I have dovetailed the ends. I've showed how to do that in previous videos. So we've got short piece and a long piece, short piece and a long piece. They're all folded in half. I'm going to come probably about 9 inches down, and I'm going to pinch it together, and then I'm taking half of a pipe cleaner and I'm going to secure this. So I've just twisted that around. I'm leaving these tails because this is what I'm going to use to attach it to the tree. I'm going to fluff this out. And there are tons of bow tutorials out there and different ideas. I just kind of want to make this simple. I wanted to use what I had on hand. I do not want to have to go out and buy more stuff. And then I'm just kind of taking my fingers and curling this ribbon around. And then once I get it on the tree, I like to usually grab something that's round. Sometimes I use a rolling pin. For smaller ribbon, wired ribbon, I use a pencil, but I just give the ribbon some twists. And then we are going to put it onto the back of our tree. Let me turn her a little bit. Sorry, this is kind of in a smaller space. My dining room table's right here, so bear with me, guys. And I'm just going to go in deep into the branch that I'm attaching to, and then I'm going to secure it with the pipe cleaner. Okay. Woo, hold still, girl. Well, my cascades are turning out pretty good without using a rolling pin or something else. I'm just kind of twisting it around my fingers and letting it fall into place. So here is the bow that I just created. It's cascading down the back of the tree. You can see my deco mesh. Let me turn her around and I'll give you a close-up of the front. I showed you guys how I was taking the deco mesh down the tree. I also wanted to show you that up here at the top, around the bottom of the dress form, I took some deco mesh and did the same technique, but going around her to create kind of this fuller look. Like I said, I kind of want her to look a little bit bustled. So we're going to do a bow here, and then we're going to do bows over here on the sides, and that will fill those areas in. Yes, I added this beautiful black peacock yesterday when I was playing around with some of the ornaments. And then, like I said, I kind of just wasn't feeling it. So we're going to go over that. But I'm going to make the rest of the bows, which I just showed you. And then I will come back and we will move on to our next step. Okay, I have my bows done on either side in the back. I was starting to create a bow for the front here, and then I found this pretty clip-on ornament that I have. It's got some feathers and some tooling and some little gold beads, and I really like how that ties in with my black feathered peacock. And so I think I'm gonna just roll with it like this. I'm really liking it. I've gone ahead and I've added some of these gold ball picks. I will give you guys a close-up, but I put one pick on either side. They have these 3 stems of gold balls on each pick. I've got some white feathered ball ornaments that I placed in where the deco mesh kind of gathers in and attaches to the branches. And I've got a bunch of really fun gold and black ornaments. I've got some purses, I've got some shoes, and some beautiful fleur-de-lis. Let's put this up the right way. And these are what I'm going to be adding to the tree. It's just going to have a gold, black, and white feel to it. I want it to look really luxe yet fun and elegant. So I think we're headed in the right direction now. I also am going to show you guys that down here at the bottom of the tree, when I cut the deco mesh, I let it kind of just curl and do its own thing. And I really like how that's looking. It looks like the bottom of a gown. So I'm leaving that way. I might just kind of fine tune it a little bit, but I'm really liking how it's looking. So up here at the top, this is that clip I was talking about that I added to the center of this deco mesh, which kind of looks like a bow itself. I've got my bows on the sides. And then of course the bow down the back. You're really not going to see it because this is going to be placed in this corner next to this hutch. But coming down, here's that beautiful peacock. These are those gold ball stems I was talking about. I've got some fun black and white curly Q clip-on picks. These were purchased at Walmart, gosh, probably about 4 years ago, but I know they have curly Q picks like this every year. And here are the white feathered ball ornaments. Here's a really cute black velvet tufted purse with gold detail. So I am going to put this back on the tripod and we're going to start putting some ornaments on this. I'm going to take these pretty gold glittered wings that have some white fur on them. I purchased these at the Dollar Tree. I know Hobby Lobby has some very similar to this, but they are a lot more money. Now I'm going to take some of these and place them in throughout the tree. Now I'm going to take some of these gold ornament balls that I purchased at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use them to fill in the holes, maybe pop some onto the ends of some of the stems of the tree, and hopefully this should finish it off. So while I was editing and showing my mom the video, it was brought to my attention that the placement of some of the ornaments were a little off and looked somewhat inappropriate. And I wasn't thinking about the fact that her dress was starting under her hips and not up at her waist. So to remedy that, I took some of this pretty mesh. It's really soft, so it's not like deco mesh, but it's a little bit different than tooling. They sell this at Hobby Lobby. And what I did is I took it and came up. So here's where the deco mesh started at the top of the black Christmas tree. And I just went behind there and wrapped this around her hips and brought it up to her waist. I topped it with a black satin ribbon. This is that little poof that I had here before. And I added a little black feather boa around the top. And now it looks much better and more like a dress, the skirt of a dress, and finished off. Okay, so she is now officially finished. I am done messing with this. I'm happy with how she has turned out. I hope you all like her. I'm just going to give you guys a close-up going over the tree, and that will end today's video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed the video and this additional variation on how you can do a dress form Christmas tree. I hope that if you do one yourself, you don't have such a struggle with the lights as I did. And for all of you that are doing dress form trees, some of you have been sending me pictures, and I absolutely love what you guys are doing. So if you do a dress form tree of your own, please share it with me. I would love to see it, and so would Mom. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like what we're doing here on our channel and you'd like to join us on our creative journey, please consider hitting that red subscribe button along with that notification bell so that you will be notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you guys for the wonderful comments. We read and appreciate each and every one of them. It really means a lot to us. If you think that this is something that a friend of yours or family member might like, please consider sharing it with them. Thank you again for watching today. We are wishing you a very magical and Merry Christmas. And until next time, bye-bye.